Training doesn't match, it's never gonna work. So I gotta step things up and get things dialed in. And that's exactly what I'm gonna be doing. But it doesn't mean you have to be going as crazy as me, right? I'm gonna be working out and being active about 6 days a week, and I'm gonna be focusing on recovery quite intensely. Basically, I'm treating this like my job now. It's not everybody's, not everybody can do that, right? So it's all to you and what you want to do. You can do 2 to 3 times a week with quick sessions with kettlebells and get your minimum effective dose. Okay, and yeah, anyways, you want to make sure you want to look after all the different categories of your life, right? You want to look after nutrition, you want to look after recovery, you want to look after your physical strength, right? And you also want to work on emotional and like how you're feeling, right? Obviously, being happy is going to help, and it's going to be a much better time if you can, or at least accept things and not be angry. I have lots to be angry about, and if I continue to be angry, life is just going to be miserable all the time. So anyways, it's interesting. Don't mean to get off topic here, but anyways, focus on those things. Okay, you want to be working on your emotional health, being happy, doing things that are making you feel good. So, and also saying that like you got to stack wins, and sometimes during your day is not going to feel like it's a good day. You're not having like quote unquote a good day, but just do good things and make the next right decision. And even though you're not feeling good, some good will come from that day. Anyways, stack those wins, keep things going. Moving on, this is the Beast Tamer training. Getting some bent pressing in there. Bent pressing and Turkish get up, they live in the same world. They're like a similar movement, and one will definitely help the other. So I'm getting some exposure from the top with the bent press, strengthening the top position of the get up, right? It's very similar to a bent press because I'm going to be rotating. Okay, this looks very similar to the get up. Okay, coming back up. I'll be doing that with something dangling from the kettlebell. So not everyone's cup of tea, but it's really going to challenge me and challenge the stability. Yeah, anyways, here's the training for today. Okay, so I'm just going to be going through some neck stuff. This stuff is gold. I'm going to be up on my toes here. Definitely want something soft. Put your head against the wall. And I'm just going to go laterally from side to side. Okay, shifting my weight from side to side. You can see I'm strong in my feet though. Okay. Now I'm going where an arm sweatband would be across my forehead onto the lateral side of my head. Okay, and I'm not clenching my jaw, relaxing my face. Okay, now I'm going to go up and down. Try not to do that stuff. Now, if you're on the floor doing this, it'd be a different story. It'd be a lot harder. So I want you to kind of stay to your neural edge there and not clamp down and create all sorts of tension throughout the jaw. Okay, now I'm just doing a circle. Let me go the other way. Okay, that's a gold movement. Love that for the jaw, for the helps with the shoulders. And that's a wonderful warm up anytime really, but especially if you're going to be doing a lot of stuff around the spine, which I am today, the bent press. Bands are also amazing. Green band here, fantastic. For stretching out here. I'm really getting my lat, my tricep, all the way down my side. It'll all depend on where you're tight, but as you can see, I'm letting that spine curve, breathing through this. with a bit of rotation, using my elbow on my thigh there to pry and help get some more rotation there. Okay, so this is what it'll look like from the back. Okay, and you're not holding your breath. You're breathing through it. Yeah, I absolutely love band work. Yeah, you can do that up here. Okay, it's really nice using that band work. Getting the neck stuff. So you got neck and shoulders going on here. Okay, some spine work. This is lovely for priming the system, getting things good to go. All right, I'm gonna work on some extension work in my spine. So breathing through it. Whew. Prime that spine up, baby. So I'm just gonna go through some knee tucks, 20 of them. Okay, now I'm gonna do exhales and tuck the ribs down. Okay, in a hanging position. Okay, so letting the ribs flare out there and exhale. And tightening them up. Okay, 4 more exhales. Okay, so getting those floating ribs to come down. Okay, right there. With the exhale. Okay, passive shoulders to active and brace the midsection with your exhalation. Okay, a couple more. Okay, it'll help with that rib flare. It'll also help with your shoulder and your grip as well. Okay, 36. On to the 40. Calluses are a bit sore. Shaved them the other day, and yesterday was snatch day, so they're a bit sensitive. That wasn't that bad. So I'm gonna do 5 more rounds of that. So 6 rounds total. So I'm gonna go 3 more pull-ups with the 8 kilogram strapped to me, paired with 3 pistol squats on each side. Anyway, that's today's training session. Again, this stuff is all scalable. Okay, you guys don't need to be doing pistol squats if you don't want to be, or anybody doesn't have to be. Anyways, this is my training, this is my journey. Let's see what happens. Also, a little spiel on why I like bent presses. Bent presses are going to asymmetrically load your spine. You're not meant to move with a neutral spine. It's just not the way you move. It's not the way people naturally do things. So bending your spine is totally cool, and the bent press is a laterally flexed movement. You are not in a neutral spine, you are flexed to one side. Okay, there are people that do it with a neutral spine, and I find it better with my body flexed, and a lot of people that I've seen do it, and especially when you get really heavy, it's not completely neutral and it's flexed. Anyway, train to be durable, bend, don't break. That's why I love the bench press, and it's gonna help me with my Turkish get-up goal. Okay, again, I wanna be able to do the Turkish get-up, a 72 kilogram or 76 kilogram kettlebell weighing 76 kilograms, or the 72 kilogram weighing 72, one or the other. Okay, a body weight Turkish get-up. That's why I designed the bells with Kettlebell Carl and Zach Kirchner originally back in 2019. Okay, 72, 76, 84, 88, 96, and 100 kilograms. First company to do that, that makes them commercially available, I believe. Anyways, let's go. Pull-ups are always good. You should always be able to do some pull-ups. I've slacked on my pull-ups, and that's why it's one of my hardest lifts. It's definitely going to be the hardest lift for me to attain the Beast Tamer. Again, that's military press, pistol squat, and pull-up all done with the Beast 48 kilogram kettlebell. Okay, now I've got the press, I've probably got the pistol. Now my pull-up, that's the one that's lacking. Anyway, it's very rare for an individual to get all three of those, and I gotta get there. I'm one moving off, that pull-up, gotta get it. Anyways, I'm gonna finish my day off with some farmer's carries. I gotta finish my pull-ups and my pistol squats, but after that, then I'll do farmer's carries, and then I'll relax a little bit, and then soccer practice tonight. But anyways, if you're interested in training with me, you want a program, you want to build one with me, shoot me a comment. I'd love to work with you, okay? Or subscribe to the channel and keep following. Round 4. Finishing up here, I got 5 rounds of 40 meters. This is a 20-meter turf. I'm gonna do this down and back 5 times. I don't know who programmed this bullshit, but they need a talking to. Fucking bastard. He's an asshole. That's not so bad. 4 more rounds of this, and that's today's training.